We're gonna freeze one more time. Stop moving. Then we're gonna hit him right in the head. 14 million damage. 14 million. Yo YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Jay. Welcome to another video. And in today's video, we'll be showing probably the strongest Warframe in the game, in my opinion. Great gun buffer, great survivability, great for defending defenses, probably the best, you know, that's what he does. Obviously we're talking about Frost Prime, right? Or Frost, whichever one you have. Absolute amazing character, bro. Like, he has so much that's going into him that allows him to do more damage, that allows him to survive more. It's absolutely insane. But before I start glazing Frost, let's actually get into his abilities, you know? Basic Frost abilities. Now, you know, let me swap off of my my very own build. Let's go to config B so we could properly look at his abilities. All right. His first ability is freeze. I mean, he shoots out a blast and it instantly freezes enemies. Yippee! It's all right. You know, it doesn't do a lot of damage. It can also freeze enemies around him because around that first target, because it's a 5-meter radius. As you see, 15 seconds of freeze duration. This is probably better than Ice Wave. I kept Ice Wave because it has more of a cone, so I can hit more people. But it's probably better. So if you're gonna do a helmet, I recommend keeping freeze, because when someone's full frozen, you do more crit damage, and this will be an easy way to like instantly freeze a demolish target without having to use your fourth ability, you know? So it's a great ability if you're taking full advantage of all the frost buffs that we have, you know? If you're freezing enemies and then taking them out, then yeah, this will be great, you know, especially for like demolish and stuff. So yeah, I definitely recommend trying this out. Number 2 is Ice Wave. Shoots out a wave of icicles, you know. It does some damage. It's not great, but it does some damage. I don't think it full freezes, even though it says freeze duration. I don't think it full freezes. It might give you 8 stacks before it's done. We'll do some testing right after we're done looking at this. Next, Snow Globe, probably his bread and butter. Snow Globe, it protects you and everyone else while you're inside, right? It's absolutely amazing. It has 4 seconds invulnerability, 5,000 health. And I ain't gonna lie, that 5,000 health gotta be fake, because I swear these bubbles last forever, you know? They're absolutely amazing. Just know they're absolutely amazing. So, you know, it's a bubble. And I believe you could get a... No, not I believe. I know. You can get a mod where if people walk in, they have a 50% chance of being instantly frozen. So that's even more defense. He's the GOAT. All right, he's the GOAT. All right, his ultimate, Avalanche. Everybody around, he puts his hand up, freezes everybody around him. Everybody gone by, frozen. Which is, and obviously this is great because when you hit this move right here, everyone's frozen. Now you have the extra crit chance, the extra crit damage that you get from frozen enemies. This also is an armor reduction skill. It sits at 66%. I believe I have like maybe 2 red Archon shards. So without the build in like an Archon shard, it gives you 66%. With the build that I have, you will full armor strip any enemy that gets hit by this. The radius is also better. It's just amazing, man. You know, you literally run, you walk into a crowd, freeze everybody, armor stripped, kill everybody instantly, because they have no armor, right? No armor. And with the mod I'll be showing you, this can also give you overguard. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's look at the passive. Cold status effects from Frost abilities last 100% longer. Frost gains 50 armor for each enemy affected with cold. Frost gains armor and overguard when I show you the mod from freezing enemies, and that's his whole thing. His whole thing is freezing enemies. So this guy is a certified tank. A tank that can also kill really good because of his armor strip, right? It's absolutely amazing. So let's do a smidge bit of testing on his abilities, just to you know, showcase them. Wouldn't want you guys to not see what he can do, right? So let's do his first. This random guy. Remember, these are no mods. So, you know, cut Frost a little bit of slack. Here's the first ability. 10 stacks, instantly frozen. This guy gets 6, and he gets 6 also. This guy gets 10 stacks on his first ability, which is amazing, you know? And it lasts pretty long. Straight frozen, dude. Nice. Let's try Ice Wave. Ice Wave, yeah, I knew it didn't give 10 stacks. Yeah, Ice Wave gives 6 stacks. If I do it again, it gives more. It does. If you double Ice Wave, you'll get 10 stacks in a radius. So maybe it is a little bit better than The first ice ability, I forgot what this thing is called. I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely better than that. Probably because if you just it's called freeze. Wow, crazy. But it's probably better because you can use this twice, extremely fast too. Like, I mean, look. Oh, I don't have the energy, but okay. Let me get some more energy. I don't have the energy at all. Oh man. Anyway, but you see, you can hit everybody in the room, giving them 6 minimum stacks, and if you hit them again, you'll get 10 stacks, right? So that's, of course, that's absolutely amazing. Let's get some energy and try out his third ability, which is, I mean, it's not really nothing to try out. We all know what it does. I stand here. Frost bubble pushes everyone out the way. Keeps the frost bubble. That's his base range. This is what it looks like at base range. It's pretty good, pretty big. Everyone gets pushed, everyone gets moved, and anyone that steps in here is dead, right? We're going to take them out. Now we're going to come over here. Let's try his fourth ability. Use Avalanche. Frozen. Okay, now you can see there's a 66% armor strip, so, you know, 66% right there. They're all entirely frozen also. This has a shorter freeze time than something like normal freeze does, like his actual freeze ability has a shorter freeze. This has a shorter freeze time. So enemies aren't frozen nearly as long, sadly. But let me put this right here again. Let me spawn them again. Now let's go to the build that we have with Frost, right? Let's go to Frost's actual build. This is what I'm running. This is my Frost build. It could definitely be changed for, you know, certain other things. Like probably 1 or 2 mods can be changed around here, but for the most part, this is what I like. This is my thing. Okay. So we start here with Physique, which I think Physique is there simply because I didn't want to put a Forma in that spot. I just didn't want to do that. I'm lazy. I'm sorry. So Physique, we'll take it. I mean, more health, right? Preparation, that's damn near on every build I have, and it should be on every build you have. Almost, I have 91% maximum energy at spawn. I'd make it 100, but I'm not spending all that. I'm not spending all that endo, okay? We start with Equilibrium. Obviously, this is great. Health orbs give energy. Energy gives health, right? Absolutely great. They're killing enemies. They're always dropping health. They're always dropping energy. Amazing, amazing ability right there. Amazing mod. Boreal's Hatred. This is here not because of the shield capacity, but because of the efficiency. If you look to the left, you'll see I have a 90% efficiency because I'm running Blind Rage. So I can give him the most amount of strength possible so he can armor strip with his ability, 1, and 2, he can get more overguard. And we'll see why we're talking about that right now. Icy Avalanche. This allows Avalanche to give you and allies in affinity range 60 overguard per enemy hit, increased by 20% of your armor once per enemy. Right? Frost gains armor from freezing. He also gains overguard from freezing. This allows him to do great things, you know. So before we finish that out, let me show you. I mean, you can already see I'm at 10,000 because I was testing this out before, but let's get a look. 18,000 now. I mean, you see, if this was a normal game where those guys weren't already tagged and frozen, I would probably be at 40,000 right now. But there it goes, takes guys out. And I already have this overguard. I didn't know how to remove it. But I mean, you see it. You go up to guys, you hit your 4th ability, everyone's frozen. Nothing difficult, right? It's simple. It's a simple ability. Everyone's frozen, and everyone gives you free overguard and free armor. And we love that. We absolutely love that. Now, Chilling Globe. This is one that you could take off or keep if you want. I have it on because I just feel like I had a free mod slot. I don't really need anything else. So I put on Chilling Globe, which allows a 50% chance for enemies that walk into the globe to be frozen for 10 seconds, which is great because frozen enemies, again, it gives you more damage. Remember that. It always gives you more damage. We also have Biting Frost. Frost gains 200% crit chance, 200% crit damage on frozen enemies. This is what I was talking about this whole time. More damage is also a cold ability by itself, gives you more damage. This just gives you more damage on top of cold's base extra damage on enemies that are frozen, right? With 10 cold stacks. This just gives you 200% crit chance, 200% crit damage. Come on, guys. We're looking at the same thing here. Frost, the guy that freezes everybody, the guy that's every ability he has freezes, he needs this. You keep this on him. Don't take this off, okay? This and Icy Avalanche, keep those on. Streamline, more efficiency, of course, because we were at a low efficiency. And then we have Prime Flow because Frost has like no energy for some reason. I don't know. Maybe because spamming would be crazy if you could just like freeze the entire tile set, right? Now we're on Arcane Ice Storm, our 2 arcanes. On enemy frozen, gain plus 2% ability strength, these plus 2% ability duration, stacks up to 20 times. More ability strength means our roar, of course, gets more ability strength, and we also have augmented for even more ability strength. So now we're gonna have a maxed out roar, super strong roar, right? And then we're freezing enemies, giving us 200% crit chance, 200% crit damage. Let's see what that looks like right now, right? We'll take our Fullman Prime. We love our Fullman, right? We're gonna kill everybody. I'm gonna. Oh, I gotta get rid of that bubble over there. So we're gonna do this first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna go over. Okay, let's do 5 actually. So I'll get that one up there. Cause since I don't have the freeze ability, I can't just shoot the frost bubbles and get them gone. So we gotta spawn more. Now let's test out Frost's 4th ability right now. Let's test out how much damage stuff like that can do. Now remember, Ice Avalanche gives you the straight armor strip, and since they're frozen enemies, that'll give you 20% crit chance, 20% crit damage. But also on top of this, since they're going to be frozen, that means roar is going to do more damage, right? So let's see what we can do right now. We're going to start with the freeze. Pop roar. Okay. 120. They're all there. Okay. 270. Oh, they're all there. Nice. I mean, they all died, right? This isn't a crowd control gun, more a single target. But I mean, 1 shot per guy, or to be honest, 1 shot per 4 guys. Insane, right? Look, all those guys are dead. Who's next? You, all dead. You, all dead. You, alright. Like, come on. You cannot tell me Frost isn't top 5, right? He has to at least be top 5. When he can freeze all enemies, you can take one of his abilities, put roar on, give him Arcane Ice Storm, give him all of these things to make him do insane damage, like biting frost. If I switch off this gun and go to a weapon with primary acuity, now things get even more wild, right? Because we're stacking crit chance and crit damage to the moon. Now, I just got to remember which gun has primary acuity. I believe my Batacore has it. Oh, here's the Batacore build that I told you guys I was going to show you last video. But I definitely forgot. I'm sorry. So here's the here's the Batacore build. If you like it, I'll probably make a full video on this gun because it took me a lot of time to actually get this to do something good. So here's, primary acuity, weak point damage, and weak point crit chance. Let's kill all the enemies, right? Spawn them in. Let's go over here. Freeze. Okay, roar. Nice, 75% roar. Okay, Batacore, 600k. Nice, 1.2 million. Okay. They freeze them again. And we gotta stop moving. Thank you. 1.9 million. 1.3. 1.3. 1.3. Oh my goodness, 1.3 million. Let's freeze you guys one more time. And let's hit him with this right here. Hold up. Let me get back up. We'll hit him with this. Right in the body. 500k damage and killed the 2 guys behind him. We're going to freeze one more time. Stop moving. Then we're going to hit him right in the head. 14 million damage. 14 million. That's because Frost is freezing, right? That's because we have primary acuity, right? That's because we have biting frost. 200% crit chance, 200% crit damage. This gives you a plus 300% crit chance. Are we seeing what I'm showing? Right? Are we really seeing this and understanding that frost is absurd? Any gun that benefits off critical damage, right? Or every gun does that. But any gun that heavily benefits on crits, that heavily benefits on weak point hits, Frost is going to turn that gun from, whatever it is on the tier list to an S tier. At least an A tier, right? Because he gives them all the crit they need. He gives any gun all the crit they need. And if a gun already has high crit, now he's giving it more, right? Even more crit. Now I'm trying to think of a weapon that I have that is a crit master, a certified crit master. But I can't really remember off the top of my head what's a really high critical damage gun, But as I look, I'll keep talking about Frost as a whole. Frost, look at his skin too. He's awesome. He's one of the oldest Warframes in the game, right? He's getting love. He got love, I think it was like last year, maybe 2 years ago. I don't really remember. turning him to what he is today. He's absolutely amazing, as you see. Freezing enemies is always good. An enemy that can't shoot you can't kill you, right? With enough range, you can freeze everybody around you. Everyone that's gonna shoot at you is frozen, and anyone outside that range is just shooting at frozen enemies. They could be hitting them instead. And if anyone does hit you, put up your ice globe, right? Put up 2 ice globes if you want. Hide in the one behind the first one. It's, if I could show you guys some of the videos of me, I mean some of the times where I was playing Frost and it's like super easy, man, you would understand. Let's try out the Daikyu. I believe the Daikyu also has that good stuff on weak points. Have a 250% crit chance. Look at that, right? With a 120% crit chance because of the build we have. The Daikyu is also a weapon I want to make a build on, but that's for another day. Let's focus on the game today, right? Pop Roar. Oh, I used Roar at the wrong time. It's okay though. Ready to use this. Let's see what it can do. Give it a second. 4 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million. Freeze him. 5 million. Okay. 5.689 million. Seems to be our max. I don't know if we get any higher than that. Unless we do priming, which, mind you guys, I'm doing no priming right now. Don't let me bring out a primer. I feel like we all forgot that since the beginning. Guys, this is a game, especially at this level. If you're playing at this level, like mastery rank 20 and higher, you're probably priming every enemy that you see. Whether it is with your Kuva Nukor, right, your Tennis Cycron, or it's your pet. We're all priming. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like when you prime enemies instead. Not even instead, when you prime enemies on top of what you're already doing. You know what I mean? This should give us way more damage now. So let's go over here. Let's let Diriga hit him up. One more time, Diriga. Nice. We're gonna freeze. Do this. 6 million. Oh, I didn't hit him again. 7 million. Freeze. 6 mil. 15 mil. 16 mil. 18 mil. Come on, give me a little more. Let me get 20 mil. 13. 22. There we go. 20 million damage. Because Frost is freezing. Plus, Diriga is priming the enemy. That plus this means enemies die. 20 million damage, 22 million damage is absurd damage. Guys, mind you, like, almost no enemy in the game is surviving 22 million damage. You know what I'm saying? Some enemies will, obviously. Damage attenuated enemies, those guys are going to eat that like it's lunch. You feel what I'm saying? Certain super high level enemies will eat that too. But any content that you're like realistically playing, enemies can't survive taking 22 million damage straight to the face. You know, most enemies can't survive taking 22 mil. You feel me? And Frost can give you 22 mil on any gun that just has a little strength to it. Any gun that or any weapon, like let's take the Daikyu, that is a straight hitter. When you hit somebody with the Daikyu is strong, right? Let's actually show you right now what I mean. The Daikyu is a strong weapon, so you add strong weapon plus freezing them and taking their armor off, plus the damage buff from Frost, plus the roar, plus the priming, then you get 22 million damage. Right? Let's see what the Daikyu does by itself. 100k, okay, 183k. I love that. This is great. You know, red crits, 150k, 250k right there. This is just priming. The priming is doing this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, 500k, we love that. Oh, I think that's what happens when the multi-shot gets crazy. But, I mean, you see the damage is absurd. If I shoot them in the head, I will literally just kill them in one shot. Or 2 shots, it seems like. Yeah, these guys aren't even primed back there. Look, those guys aren't primed. And they're still getting hit this hard. Think about that. The Daikyu's already hitting them this hard, and then, you know, Frost does what he does, and now that's where you get 22 million damage from. And that's why I say it's really damn near any weapon. Any weapon can do this. Almost any weapon, of course. Frost can't bring back the Stug. Well, he can't save the Stug, you know what I mean? He can't save certain weapons that just aren't good. They don't have the stats to even attempt to be good, right? But he can definitely boost any weapon in the game that is even slightly viable. from wherever this tier they are to A tier. A tier at the minimum. Because he freezes, takes armor, gives them, makes them basically damage vulnerable now because they have no armor. Gives you more damage because they're frozen. Like, I mean, I'm basically repeating myself at this point. Frost is absolutely insane. We all should know this, and if you didn't know this, now you do know it, right? Now we all know. Frost is great. I love Frost. This was a Frost little showcase for you because I was just thinking, I was sitting in my bed thinking, you know, I made a Loki video. Loki's super underrated, but let me make sure I make a video on somebody that people know, but probably don't know how good he really is, right? We all know Frost, right? We all have Frost, most likely. We all farmed him when we was a little baby Tenno. But how many of us really use Frost? Not a lot of us. I don't see Frost that much, you know? So I'm here to show guys why Frost is absolutely insane and should probably be used just at least a little more often. And if he doesn't get S tier as a Warframe, then you're a hater. See, look, people were telling me that when I made my Uriel video that they didn't like me calling him A tier, S tier. They didn't like that. Okay, fair. He's a new character. What about Frost, an old character that can freeze, armor strip, and damn near insta-kill? If he's not S tier, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. To me, he's S tier, though. In my opinion, is what matters because it's my channel, right? But anyway, your opinion also matters because you're one of my favorite supporters. Well, you guys are my supporters, and I love you guys all so much. So put in the comments your favorite Warframe and put your builds down there too. I want to test out everything that you guys have. Whatever you have that's underrated, put it in the comments. I want to test it out. Whatever you have that, oh, this is the greatest build ever, I want to test it out because I have a lot of Warframes I don't have builds for. So bring them in. You got a Caliban build? Give it to me. You got a Grendel build? Give it to me. Whatever it is, Varuna build? Come on. Because I would love to be able to take those builds, test them out, and if they're great, I'll be able to make the video about them, and I'll make sure to properly shout you out. This is the build from so-and-so, right? From whoever it is that sent the video. I'm gonna send the build in, right? So yeah, put in the comments your build. Also put in the comments if you like how you thought about this video. You know, I love the feedback. I'm new to this, right? I'm new to the whole Warframe community. Thank you for the support that you guys have given me on my last few videos. Man, we've jumped up a few subs since I started. I think I started at 30, and now we're at 74, and that's absolutely amazing. And I truly, deep down, thank you all for coming here and, you know, liking and watching and subbing. Thank you so much, right? But anyway, I'm Styx. This is a Styx video. Thanks for coming out, and I hope to see you guys the next time I drop a video, which is probably in a day or two. You know, I usually make a video, then edit the video the day after, but whenever I get this video out, which is either tomorrow or the day after, whenever I get the next video out, which is tomorrow or the day after, I hope to see you there, you know? Anyway, I'm Styx. This is Styx video. Peace out.